I'm at the old city of Jerusalem, at the Nablus Gate. There's the Nablus Gate. It's early in the morning, well, almost 8:30 in the morning. And the city is just starting to wake up. A couple of the beggars are already here. But other than that, most things are still closed. And we're going to go for a walk in the old city of Jerusalem. Let's go. Okay, this is the current gate. The ancient gate, built by Hadrian in about 132 AD, had three openings. It had a main opening, this one, but it was lower down, and had two on either side. There's one, and there's another one on the other side. Later, those gates were closed off. There's a bridge built. The whole area was raised up around the walls, and the gate was raised. The opening was raised up to here. Right now, we're walking through the Crusader Gate. Ottoman? Mm-hmm. Ottoman Gate. Okay, look. Yeah, afterwards. That could have been added afterwards. We'll have to check. And these are the original doors of the gate. Wooden doors coated with metal. When Hadrian rebuilt Jerusalem in 132 to 135 AD, he built this gate. He didn't build a wall, he just built the gate as sort of entrance to the city, saying, welcome. Sort of like a victory gate kind of thing. Okay, this is the beginning of the Via Dolorosa. We're going towards the start of it. That big arch there is the Ecce Homo. This is the man, right. According to tradition, this is where Pontius Pilate asked the Jews if, pointing to Jesus, he said, "Is this the man that you want to judge?" And the answer was, of course, yes. Just a short walk from here is Lion's Gate, entrance to the city. Look at this doorway. Look at that beautiful arch above that. And the little steps on the sides, here and here.
This is where you put your grocery when you're trying to look for the keys.
Exactly. But this building style is Mameluke. That is Middle Ages. That's back down Via Dolorosa. As you can see, this, as much as it is kind of a museum, it's a living city. People live here. Cars, motorcycles, shops, homes, schools. And of course churches and monasteries and nunneries. Sisters of Notre Dame here. Over here next to Siam Restaurant, there's a Muslim school. But everywhere you look in Jerusalem, you'll see something interesting. Okay, these black circles mark points along the Via Dolorosa. This is point number 3. I mean, just look at the pavements. These pavements here, paving stones are modern. But when laying the paving stones, or when fixing up something in the street and digging down to replace and fix up sewage pipes or electricity or whatever, they found original Roman street from almost 2,000 years ago. So in some places, they brought up the original Roman paving stones, and here they are, and put them at street level so people could feel the actual Roman streets. These great big slabs here are the original Roman roads that Hadrian built. This little shed here is like a shade for police. There's a lot of security around Jerusalem. You'll see lots of police and border patrol armed. It may be scary at first to look at if you're not used to it, but that's normal here. That's every day. This is the cotton merchants market, and that gate at the end, those big doors, is the entrance to the Temple Mount. Okay, we're overlooking Temple Mount here. There's the Dome of the Rock, built by the Umayyads in the 8th century, when they just first conquered Jerusalem, the beginning of the expansion of Islam. That's there. There's the Western Wall. That's the Temple Mount. The Black Dome is the Al-Aqsa Mosque. Check this out. We're in the Jewish quarter of Jerusalem. It was mostly destroyed when it was under Jordanian rule between 1948 and 1967. So this is the remains, a little bit of what was left after the destruction. One of the advantages of the destruction is when Israel took control of the old city in 1967, the Six-Day War, they could clear it all out and rebuild everything, which they did to almost all of it, except little gardens and stuff like here. So this is a little bit of the remains. If we go up and a little further, there's the Temple Mount and the Al-Aqsa Mosque. That's that black dome over there. Behind it, the Mount of Olives and the giant cemetery of the Mount of Olives, and the hotel, the Seven Arches Hotel over there. And that is the Russian monastery. It's a Russian Orthodox monastery and church. We're in the center of the old city. This here is the Lutheran Church of the Redeemer at the what's called the Moristan Center. This is Avtimius Market, which on a map looks like an X. Here's the entrance to the Holy Sepulchre. A few shops are open now, but there's hardly any tourists because of COVID. It's kind of sad. Very, very rare to see this place so quiet and empty. We'll go in and have a look at the Holy Sepulchre now. There's this little opening. Security, of course. And here we are. Courtyard in front of the Holy Sepulchre. Franciscan monk or friar talking for TV or whatever. It's the entrance to the Holy Sepulchre. Most of the building that exists now is Crusader. See the very distinct Crusader style in the entrance there, where you have one arch within an arch within an arch, and around here you can see those like cushions. And the door, a wooden door, is the original door that the Crusaders put in there. In 1149. We're going into the Holy Sepulchre now. Oh, it's so quiet. Here we are. Yeah, I've never seen it so quiet, so empty. This is the stone where Jesus was laid out, where the body of Jesus was laid out after he was taken off the cross. The Golgotha is up those stairs right there. You can go up and have a quick look. This part of the building is controlled by the Franciscans, Catholics, but the whole church is controlled and ruled, well, organized by 6 different Christian denominations, which makes things a bit complicated sometimes. So, this bit is Catholic. This part here is Greek Orthodox, I believe. Most people praying is on the site of where the cross was put up. This is the Golgotha. Coming through the Holy Sepulchre, and this is it. This is where Jesus Christ was buried. The holiest of holies for Christians. And sometimes you can go in and say a prayer. And usually there's a line up here of people. Sometimes you can wait 2 hours in line. Okay, so it's the 10th of February, and I'm here in short sleeves in Jerusalem, and the weather in Israel is like that. You can have a few days really cold, by Israeli standards, okay, and then really warm, even in the middle of winter. Now the sky is blue. There's not a hint of a cloud in the sky. We're walking around in the old city of Jerusalem. Okay, I'm inside Jaffa Gate. That's the gate, the opening that was opened up in 1898. This is the Jerusalem Citadel here. And into the old city, the markets. This is the main entrance to the city. Most tourists and visitors come into the city through here, as we came in through the Nablus Gate in the morning.